grand day. Welcome to our 3 miracles. This is one of many videos to come. This is for our plants we are going to be having for sale here in the garden, and all of our edible fruit trees, perennials will have one of these Electroculture rods into the soil to take home with you. And so Electroculture pulls electricity from the air down the copper wire. We're going to do 9 times revolution clockwise if I'm looking down at the plant, down at the rod. And this is great because you have to water less, you don't have to fertilize. It pulls everything the plant needs down from the ether into the wire and into the soil, into the plant. Sacred geometry is being used as well because we are going to use 9 times clockwise. We are using a lost cubit. You could do sacred cubit, a lost cubit. There's other cubits that are found at the pyramids, sacred measure, because we are connecting heaven to earth and we're being very super conscious when we create these. So the lost cubit, the reason I chose that, excuse me, is because of the calming effect, the balancing effect on the brain it has, on the emotional body. Plants love this frequency of 177. Pretty sure it's megahertz, but it could be microhertz. I need to look more into that. MHz. It clears the environment of toxins. It's great for schools. That's why I chose the measurement of 59.67 centimeters when I just trimmed this copper wire. So I also, bore some holes with some heat and went all the way through so that it's going to be easier for me to have this stay on the stick. So I'm going to leave a little bit extra to create more of an antenna effect to pick up the ether, pick up the electricity and all that the plant needs. I'm looking down on the stick and I'm wrapping it 9 times clockwise, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm asking for my etherical higher self, oversoul, to be assisting with this, to really bring in sacred love, light, bliss, harmony, and perfection into this rod, into the plant, into the reality, for greater good of all humanity. Okay, and so I leave a little bit extra to go into the soil. If this rod was much taller because I was doing it for a bigger fruit tree, or I was doing it in the garden, not in a pot, but I was just doing it in the garden, I wanted to have a, let's say I did the height of like 6-foot rod, then I need to have, a bigger gauge wire. 6 gauge is recommended for a big, tall 6-foot rod. And, that's going to have a bigger radius, a bigger circle that it's going to go ahead and affect in the garden, deterring pests because the frequency is balanced. It's almost like creating a scalar field, in my opinion, and pulling in the scalar frequency energies that are needed for perfection. And if it's smaller rod like this, it's not going to be 15 foot around that it's going to cover, let's say for that 6-foot rod, but it's going to be, I don't know, maybe a foot around the plant. So this would be a great rod for like a medium size pot outside that we're going to put it in. So I hope this helps everybody with Electroculture in their garden, and I look forward to seeing you at the center in Palm Harbor. Saying lots of love. Have a great day.